guys, Marsingin here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so this is one of the 200% leader skill showcases that I very much have been waiting for. I did mention in the STR Cooler one that I wanted to do one for Physical Cooler, but I wanted to use STR Cooler as his link partner, so I wanted to do his showcase first. I said in that video, I've always been a huge fan of Physical Final Form Cooler. As soon as this guy came out on JP, he was the unit I was most hyped to pull when he came to Global. So here we are, Rainbow, full level 10 links, of course. He's got skill orbs, because obviously, again, I'm a big fan of the unit. I've given him quite a lot of crit. Obviously, post Easy A, he would be good with some extra additional. Because if we look at his stats and everything here, does immense damage to the enemy and massively lowers defense. So he doesn't actually have a super attack effect. However, when we look at his passive, he has attack and defense 120%. He launches an additional attack, so guaranteed, which has a medium chance of becoming a super. And then he gets attack and defense 8% with each attack performed up to 80%. So the good thing about that, of course, is that it's with each attack performed, not with each super attack. So every single turn, he's guaranteed to get 2 of these stacks. And he needs to attack 10 times in order to be fully maxed out. So the good thing about having the guaranteed additional is even if it doesn't convert into a super, it's obviously giving you that extra chance to trigger the additional from his hidden potential and obviously build him up a little bit faster. So we have a really good first turn for him here because we have the Cooliza. He's under the 170 lead. He's not on the 200% leader skill, but he gives Wicked Bloodline category Extreme Allies attack and defense 30%. And then obviously we have STR Cooler untransformed, who is giving 30% as well. So start of turn 1 defense 241k. I mean, that's pretty good considering he gets a guaranteed 2 attacks, so it's going to go up by 8% twice. And then, of course, if we're lucky, we get the 3rd attack from the hidden potential as well. Now, fortunately, we came into a fresh phase. We're on turn... Oh, of course, we're going to get supered straight away. This is unfortunate because then this debuffs his defense for next turn. So... But yeah, 5 million attack for his first attack stat. Obviously, we do have a lot of support on the rotation, so I'm not going to say, like, oh my god, look how crazy broken he is because of that, right? Like, 5 million on turn 1 is fine for a lot of units, but we do have a lot of support. Very unfortunate that we got super attacked in slot 1, because once we get fully built up, his defense is going to look pretty good, and then he's going to be able to take supers, like, reasonably well. But, of course... Getting supered in slot 1, you know, before you get to attack or anything like that, super early into an event is never what you want. So let's go ahead and do this. Ginyu obviously going to finish off Goku this turn. Hopefully he doesn't get supered straight away as well. We're not going to transform with him to get the heal or anything just yet, because even though the showcase isn't about him, so I don't need to transform him and make him look good. He can just keep stacking away, and then this other rotation with him and Raccoon and Guldo is basically just invincible. So, okay, so got no support on this turn because we have Captain Ginyu. So we are now at 150k defense because we got debuffed last turn. So I think we will just put Cooler in slot 1. They're both Cooler, but first form Cooler in slot 1. I'm not going to transform yet and lose the support. And then here, of course, is Ginyu showing his one major flaw, that as the 3rd slot floater on his own team, he's not really helping out, and also, you know, he's not getting any key or anything like that. So anyway, Cooler going to go ahead and attack first here. He doesn't have any sort of buffs to allies on his super attack effect, so let's see what Cooler is up to. 5.28. So he went up about 300k after 2 attacks, but bearing in mind we're also missing 30% support. So we've gone up by quite a lot more than that. And then look at that. We get the additional and normal, and then 6 million on the additional super. So that's him now. That was his 5th attack. So obviously you're going to see a big jump, like with each attack. He's getting 8% each time. So Ginyu getting the additional super here. How much damage have we actually done? Do we finish off Goku here? I'm hoping we don't. Perfect. Because then we can just one-shot him here and then go straight into the next phase. That actually does work out perfectly for us. So go ahead and do this. Now, the next turn is obviously the one where we have to worry a little bit about Cooler. Because, as I say in a lot of these showcases, and we've seen it happen in older videos and stuff all the time, you guys have probably seen it yourselves, for sure. The Ozaru still hits you pretty damn hard if he super attacks. Especially when he has type advantage over you. So Physical Cooler could potentially get rocked by a super here. We do have no attacks in the middle, though. See, now that he's not debuffed, he's attacked 5 times, and his defense is 350k on this turn with double support. Pretty good, because remember, he's still only halfway through maxing out his buffs. So I think what we'll do here, since we're not going to see him getting hit anyway, I'm just going to use a Whis, because if I put him in slot 1, he's just going to tank a normal attack for double-digit damage and take damage from a super. So we're not going to see anything that we don't already know. So I'm just going to leave him here so we can see these attack stats. So remember, the last super attack we saw was 6 million, and that was without a second support unit. Because remember, STR Cooler's given support. So we've always got to factor that in. He's never not getting any support on this setup. But we will transform Cooler at some point. 7.4. Pretty good. Can we get the additional super as well? We get the additional normal with a crit. And then look at that, 8.2. So that's after 8 attacks now. So on the next turn, even if he doesn't get an additional from his hidden potential, he is guaranteed to then be at max passive at the end of next turn. Because obviously he gets that guaranteed additional normal attack. So after next turn, he will have attacked 10 times. If we get the additional super on the next turn after the second attack, that will be his 11th attack, and therefore his stats are not going up anymore, but he's going to be at like his max potential. So that third super attack of the turn would be him at the absolute peak. So that's what I really want to see. But Ginyu obviously going to finish off the Ozaru here. The Ozaru, of course, cannot dodge, so we won't have a reincarnation of the previous turn where the physical Super Saiyan 3 Goku dodged Ginyu whilst on a tiny sliver of health. But here is where our boy is going to look pretty good, right? We got the type advantage here over Goku. We should still have the Whis active here. Oh no, we had the Ginyu turn, didn't we? So 400k defense. And remember, this is still going to go up by 8% twice. So he's well over 400k defense after we super attack here. I am a little bit worried about Cooler getting slapped up in the middle. Should I use another? I mean, he's got 200k defense, but if he gets supered, does he take 600k from this Goku? Maybe. Let's just use a Whis again anyway, whatever. I mean, Cooler's got... Physical Cooler has type advantage, so he's never going to take that much damage in this turn anyway. And we're going to get the Dokkan attack with him here as well. Which actually, I guess, is not good when you still want to do extra attacks. Super in slot 1? I don't often say that, but... No, okay. Alright, so we're going to get the Dokkan attack. Actually, I won't hit the nodes because I don't want to kill him. So he's at 8.36... and that's with the support from Cooler and the 30% from Cooliza. So 8.36, and then after this following attack, whether it's an additional or a normal, he's going to be fully built up. Can we get the third one again? No. Okay, so now he's fully built up. So on the next turn, we're going to see what he looks like fully built up with that first super attack. So, of course, Cooler got supered in the middle, so definitely glad I popped the Whis, because we'll still take some damage from this. Yep, about 100k. So, yeah, we would have lived without a Whis, but better to be safe than sorry, as they say. And then Cooliza, he's stacking his defense, so with the item active, he's not going to take much damage here. Yep. Okay, so, I guess we just do this. And then we can grab this for you, and we will get these for you. So, counting down now. I'm very excited to see what this next turn is going to look like for Cooler. This is going to be the turn where we have Ginyu in slot 3 as well. So, this is going to be Cooler at his maximum potential without the extra support unit in slot 3. I could even transform STR Cooler on this turn, and then we see what Physical Cooler looks like fully built up, but with no support. I think I might do that, actually. Obviously, the first super attack number is probably going to be lower than the ones that we've seen already, because we've got him up to, what, like 8.3 or something? But that is with, you know, keeping STR Cooler untransformed, which, if you are going to use him in some of these harder events, you're probably not going to do that, right? So, I think this is going to be kind of like a realistic showing. And then the turn after that, we'll have a support unit in slot 3 again. I believe... Garlic Jr., right? So then he's going to be getting a nice amount of support. So, let's see. 388k defense. So if we transform STR Cooler, obviously this is going to drop down to probably, what, around 350? So let's find out. So we transform STR Cooler. Obviously the link set doesn't change. So, yeah, 342. And obviously, remember, he's fully maxed out now. So the numbers aren't going to get any higher. That's still pretty good. So let's go ahead and do this. Super attack obviously would be bad. The orbs did really not fall down the way I thought. So another non-super attack for Captain Ginyu here. And we're just going to eat a super turn 1. Okay. Physical Cooler built up. No support. How much is this going to do? 400k still. Wow. That is more than I expected. But everyone else on the team should tank for double-digit damage. So 7.2 million is Cooler's attack stat. Fully built up with no support. And there's a second one, so another 7.2. And he can do another one, but he didn't. So yeah, I mean, attack stat-wise, I would say he's still looking pretty good. Now, if you're not running him with STR Cooler, obviously you're not going to have as many links active. So the numbers are going to be slightly lower. But of course, there are other Wicked Bloodline units that you could run him with in the meta who are still somewhat relevant, right? So even though the numbers are going to be a little bit lower, he's still going to be performing pretty well. And being at, you know, around 350k defense when you've got no support is pretty good, right? So Ginyu getting the additional super here. I don't know how much the one floating off has super attacked in the entire event, but because Goku's already supered, we don't need to worry about Ginyu here. Yeah, he just tanks for double-digit damage. I don't think we're going to get another turn, though, unfortunately, because the Ginyu Force units obviously link up so well. Actually, can I avoid a super for Ginyu? I can. Ooh. So what we'll do then is we will get this for you. Yeah, I want to try and get these physical orbs to come down. So we'll get this for you. Although, watch Ginyu additional super here. I'm going to use a Sensu Beam just in case. And then let's do this. So hopefully we don't get a bunch of additionals here. I think the friend Ginyu is like 90%. So it is very possible that he just goes off on this turn. I did give my Rakuman Guldo a lot of additional as well. Because whilst they're not a damage dealing unit, they do stun. And have other super attack effects. So for things like Super Battle Road, them getting additionals is obviously going to be very good. So no additionals. They've already tanked a hit and buffed their defense, so this shouldn't do a lot of damage. We got no defensive item active, we just healed. So yeah, double digits. And then we just need Ginyu to not additional. Okay, additional normaled. Okay, whew. Only additional normals. Not often that you want to see the worst possible RNG from your units, but there you go. So we get the additional from Cooliza, but that's not going to be enough, especially if that happens. So yeah, now we get to see Cooler fully built up with 40% support on the rotation. We don't get any attacks in slot 1, so as long as he doesn't go on a dodging fiesta, we should hopefully just finish him off here. So let's see, Cooler, what have you got for me? 8.5 million. So yeah, I would say that's pretty good. Goku dodges the first one, doesn't dodge the second one. Is that going to be all she wrote? Not without a crit, apparently. So, yeah, pretty decent. STR Cooler should finish him off here with the guaranteed crits. But, I mean, obviously, STR Cooler infinitely stacks attack. So, he builds up a lot slower, but will eventually get higher. But I don't know if you have enough time, especially in, like, this event, to get him to, like, over 8 million. And look at this. All these dodging. I bet he's going to... Is he going to super attack STR Cooler here? Okay, good. So, if he doesn't dodge... you. Alright, fine. We should be KO here. So, there you go. Physical Cooler, I would say, still looking very good. Attack stat-wise, still very meta-relevant, right? 8.5 million. And 350k defense at the start of the turn before... without support. I actually didn't check his defense on that last turn. But that was with 40% support from... Garlic Jr. So he probably was going to be around 400k plus defense, which is very, very good. So let me know what you guys think of Physical Cooler down below in the comment section. I think he's still looking pretty damn good. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.